You'd be surprised at how many children and young people we have come off a school tour bus, and through conversation we learned that they've never been to the mountains, and some of them have never even spent time in a forest, you know, when it's literally a stone's throw away from their doorstep.
With the sea to the east and mountains to the south, nature is never far away in Dublin. The city centre is just a few kilometres away, but for many people all of this, well, it's out of reach. That's because you typically need a car to get to locations you can see from the city.
A lot of people in Dublin don't own a car, and those that do don't necessarily want to struggle to go up there, struggle to find parking, and then you're faced with all the other drivers that are up there struggling to find parking, blocking up the roads, and it kind of takes away from what you set out to do in the first place, which is to connect with nature and to appreciate the nature that's on our doorstep.
The group says the solution is better bus access to the mountains. It suggests connecting two current bus routes to create a looped service. Such a connection would certainly improve access to this adventure centre.
Access to the mountains in general is quite difficult, and particularly for our customers. In the past we've had customers who've been left stranded after a session, you know, have had difficulty securing a taxi home. Our staff often struggle to sometimes make their way to work as well as make their way home from work. Ultimately it kind of stops us from reinvesting in the business and developing the activities and the attractions that we have here to offer.
The National Transport Authority says it will take a look at proposals to improve bus access to the mountains. Campaigners say the NTA should look at how other cities around the world have tackled the issue. In Washington State in the US, shuttle buses connect urban communities to the great outdoors. The project has been such a success, it's shaping wider policy.
Public transport needs to be able to serve more than just your trip to work, and being able to get out into nature, get out and access recreational destinations is equally important for people. Expanding the way that public transportation works and the kinds of destinations that we serve to match the way that people want to live their lives is really important to us as a transit agency.
Under the government's Climate Action Plan, the transport sector must reduce its emissions by 50% by 2030. That's going to require joined-up thinking beyond simply connecting bus routes. Enabling people to enjoy nature without requiring them to get in a car to do so would be one way forward.